Good morning, everybody. Russ from Willie's Firewood here. If you haven't done it already and you watch our videos, hit that like button and subscribe. Remember, we like comments and questions too. But it's Monday morning and the weather's starting to shift. This gray sky that we have right now is what we're going to have all week long. And the temperature is not supposed to get above 70. That's done a couple of things for us. One, it's made some pretty nice working weather, but two, it's got the orders flying in right now. And to top that off, I've got my first fairly good sized sawmill order that we've got to get done as well. So it's going to be busy. This is my last week at my normal job. Yesterday afternoon, Richard had a football game and we spent 6 hours in the ER waiting for x-rays and results because we thought he may have broke his hand. Thankfully, turns out to be a bad sprain, so some buddy tape and a good story to tell his friends at school, and he should be good in a couple of 3 or 4 days maybe. But just one of those things where it's a learning experience. You play football, you're going to get hurt, and you're going to play hurt sometimes because there's a difference between playing hurt and playing injured. And he's learning that difference now. But I don't know how much I'm going to bring you guys along today. Kevin and I have a couple of cord that we're going to split and deliver. He has a doctor's appointment. This morning, I am going to do some sales. I'm going to run around and check on some stores in our local area that I know don't sell bagged firewood yet. And boy, have we got some wicked good wood for them. Or at least that's going to be my pitch. Going to try to build the bagged wood business. That's where I want our extra time and effort to go when I get here full time, and the sawmill side as well. But mostly the bagged business because I want to grow that and try to get it to the point that I can sustain Kevin full time. He's expressed interest in coming on full time and working here. He doesn't make a lot where he works now, but he has decent benefits. So I can take care of the benefits side of things now, and pretty sure that with a little bit of work we can take care of the pay side too. Went to Tractor Supply last night, if you saw our short, and got hydraulic oil and some 90 weight oil for the rear ends and the skidder to get that ready to go, because next week we'll spend at least one full day out in the woods. So any of you guys that like the skidder and like being out in the woods, I will try to do a video of that as well. I don't know if Dave from Dave's Landscape is going to come out and chop with us, or if it's just going to be me. But we're going to spend at least one full day in the woods every week from here on out. And there may be weeks that when firewood slows down, especially in the middle of the winter, where we spend a whole week out in the woods. But it is what it is, and we'll bring you guys along. So stick tight. We'll do some splitting in just a little bit, and a little later on I'll let you know how our sales pitch went. So we did a little time-lapse splitting there because we were messing with some real big knotty ash rounds, and I didn't want to bore you guys with us having to flip and roll and flop those things all around. But took a little longer than normal because we were getting through that big nasty stuff. But I'll spin you around, show you what Kevin's loading right now. And in case nobody noticed, there's a new handle on the all-wood. Bobby, the manufacturer of the all-wood splitters, saw that I had manufactured my own handle, and he said, "Hey, I have an upgraded design for that. Let me send you one." He sent one. It's been here for 2 days. We got it put on. Kevin used it yesterday. I used it today. Much easier on the hand than the eye bolt was. So appreciate that very much, Bobby. And that's what you call customer service too, guys. So Kevin's leveling off this load. This will be 2 cord. We'll go get this delivered. Then Kevin has doctors this afternoon, and I'm gonna go call on a couple other stores. The first 2 I stopped and saw this morning, they said possibly in the spring, but they don't want to carry the bundled or bagged wood through the winter. So we'll keep plugging away, but let's go get this delivered. So we're back in the yard, and I'm gonna get to go do something that I don't normally get to do. I'm gonna go pick up some free wood. Dave from Dave's Landscape called, said his dad's got some pine and some cedar that he took down that would probably be good for the sawmill, and if I wanted him to come get them. So we're going to take the dump trailer, we're going to go get those, and hopefully when we get back there's another load of logs sitting out here in the wood yard too. We got a spot cleared for them, so let's go see what we got for logs to pick up. So when we were at Hope, we got some stickers, and I had the pleasure of meeting Ken from Ken's Cuts. If you guys haven't looked him up on YouTube yet, by all means, please do that. He runs an axis splitter, and he specializes in smoker wood and fire starters, and does some bulk wood, but mostly smaller quantities of specialty wood. So if you got a minute, take a second, pop on over and check his channel out. Make sure you give him a like, a thumbs up, and subscribe to him as well. Another great wood hound in the wood hound community. So I'm in the cab of Dave's father's tractor right now, and we're hauling out a pine log. He's kind of trimming off some branches as I go here. This ground is deceptively steep where we are right here. So we're trying real hard to be easy with the tractor and still get this stuff out. It's pretty knotty stuff, but it'll make fine boarding boards. I've got a project coming up that I need boarding boards for a customer, so this will work out pretty good. I haven't done a lot of videoing because we've been working. Thought I'd have somebody to video, but didn't necessarily have that happen, so there's a 12-footer. There's another 12-footer there. So there we go. There's a load of cedar and pine logs. Got one more that he wanted to put on there, but I'll save that, come back, because they're going to cut more. There's some more trees left to come down still in this middle section over here, so as they cut those down, we'll come back and reload them. But we'll get this strap down, and thanks, Dave.
Welcome, bud.
So we got the first load of logs home, dumped off. I put them down here in the bottom, that way I can still come down, grab them with the skid steer, bring them up to the sawmill. But we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 big pine logs and probably 8 cedar saw logs. So that'll make a nice little pile of lumber. And the best part is it was free other than going up and picking them up. So gotta like that. So little different video than normal, but we got quite a bit done today. We got 2 cord delivered. We got a load of saw logs picked up. I've got the dump trailer back under the conveyor for Kevin. For tomorrow, he's going to work on getting a cord of ash on the dump trailer for when I get out of work. And once we get that one delivered, then we're going to go work on cutting up some more dry wood out of the dry wood pile that we have at our other wood yard. We've got about 8 to 10 cord worth that we've got to get out of there, so we'll work on getting that done. Still haven't seen any logs show up with the log truck, so gonna have to call him tomorrow, see what the situation is there. If he doesn't have any, I have another guy that's already chomping at the bit to get in our yard and start delivering some wood. So one way or the other, tomorrow or Wednesday, we'll see some wood here. But appreciate you guys stopping by. Remember, a little bit every day goes a long way, and help somebody out if you can, because it might be you someday.